Welcome back to Factorio SpaceX Extreme Mode. Not much time has passed since the last time. I did order in some barrels and they've been dutifully dispatched. Let's just check our number of barrels in our well, shopping catalogue, if you like, because that's kind of what this logistics thing is, now that I've found it. So we could do with some more logistic robots. There's 500 in the system, so let's order 500. We've got 410 empty barrels. We might as well order another 400 of them. And what we really need, I noticed immediately after I got the barrels in, was that we don't actually have any offshore pumps. So we need some offshore pumps and, you know, maybe some more pipe and so on. Do we have pipe in this network? No, so we're probably going to need more pipe. So 400 of them, offshore pumps. We want, I think it was 200 available. Let's go for all of them. We are going to need some assembly 3s. We're actually going to need a lot, but I didn't actually see how many were in the system. Let's just get 40 for now. In fact, let's leave that on off. Let us just check. I hope we haven't been sending that, otherwise we'll get a train for no good reason. Let us just check what is in the way of assembly machines in the network. We might not have any, which is going to be slightly problematic. I think that is the case, in fact. Here we go. I know, it brought some. So, it did actually partly work. Alright. The one thing we did forget then was our robots. Logistic robots. Let's get another 500. Did that deliver 328? Let's just check logistics again. Offshore pumps. Oh, that's this network. That one had that we have barrels. Pipe. Alright, let's get some more barrels then. Let's get some pipe. Let's do this properly. There we go. Come on, train. Problem is, pipe is used in everything, so the fact that it's choosing that one first could mean that we could have a little delay. No, not too bad. Probably a delay in getting and building those pipe to grounds, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Oh, we can do a search, that's good. Filter, pipe. Pipe, no, there's tons of pipe to ground. Oops. Oops. Let's take the focus off that. Right. So it must be on its way. There it is. And lots of these being distributed up the top. Let us order the offshore pumps into our own inventory. There we go. Right. And oops, I'm interested in that. We've only got 22 of those. How many do we have in inventory? 84. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get a full stack of assembly machines as well. Well, we're about to get rid of the stone, get rid of the coal. Excellent. Right, so now the issue that I had, this is still unloading because, what are we down to, 6.7, because none of the oil is actually being processed yet because we don't have any water. I did suggest that these we would save by having offshore pumps for the water supply that is right here. So the ones right at the very edge would be served directly. So now these ones should hopefully start up. Which they have. And I can go down and do that for all of our rows. Where's my pipe to ground? Or, whoops, that's not pipe to ground. That one is. Do we not have any pipe? Oh. Would you believe the silly robots have taken them off us? Oh well. My question is, has the next process started up? What I need to do is probably just make a very simple blueprint of that. And we can slap this down. At each row of the oil processing. So that at least part of our process. Oh, that doesn't fit because we have to go one further out. Okay. Right. We do that and that, and then slap this down. And then take these off. So that we actually retain the resources ourselves to be able to manually sort this out. Oh, is that all? Oh, none of that's piped to ground. Okay. Alright, let's get some more pipe to ground. Assuming there is some. Or any pipe to ground? There is no pipe to ground in the system at all. Okay. About logistics robots. That seems to be in balance. Turn you off, turn them off. Do we have Anything in the warehouse? Let's use our search. Pipe and pipe to ground, 200 and 200, fantastic, okay. Let's not muck around then, 200 and 200. Order in some more, because we obviously need it. Another sip of coffee. The train should be on its way. Let's have a look. Yep, just leaving. Certainly saves a lot of running about. Come on, train. There we go. Unload. Give me some stuff. Good and good. Right, now. I'd really like to just be able to copy the undersupply of a network directly into a chest, but that doesn't seem to be a feature of the product at the moment, so never mind. Where's that blueprint? There it is. Ooh. No, that's not quite far enough over. Just evens things up. The only unfortunate thing with landfill is you can't pick it back up again, so if you make a little boo-boo like that, it screws everything up. Never mind. Maybe land just isn't intended to be as finely crafted as we would like. And you... Can't be very many more of these rows. Oh! It's turned around. It's now our processing of heavy to light. Which I mean is basically the same sort of thing. We still want to run pipe to ground. Oops. Just there. And now light to petroleum. Again, same thing. Which probably means I could make a new blueprint. Let's get rid of that one. Don't need it anymore. These are just little helpers. All we need is that bit. Cool. That one, right. Come back to that. No, I daren't turn that on. Just saves a little bit of infrastructure using the pipe to ground directly for ones that we can. Sorry, the offshore pump rather than all this mechanism. And I think that's all of the direct pumps. Which means the rest of this coastline can basically be water into barrels. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Looks like all of those have the pipe to ground with them. That's good. Our robots must be doing something useful after all. Okay, so what I really want to do is something like this. Is that going to... yes it is. Okay, you are going to fill water. Which is where exactly? There. Fill water barrel. And you are going to request, and you're just going to do a passive supply because that's fine. Request empty barrels in the amount of, I don't know, 200. And power. And that needs to be a little blueprint as well. This one can probably go away, save some space in the inventory. Blueprint, let us just copy that. Let's restore our robots so we can build the thing. And pretty much this whole coast is going to be a repetition of that. So in fact, what I will do is find that blueprint we just created, which is that one. Let's get rid of it. Let's build a bigger one to make this job a bit easier. And start covering the countryside with water. Where we can. We don't need water down there so much. So there we go. Now, what are we short of? We're short of power. What else are we short of here? Hard to know since this is a jumble of absolutely everything. But this should mean that we finally have oil flowing at the top, creating a certain amount of light and heavy. We should have demand for that light and heavy somewhere down here. Down here, if we had power, we'd have demand. We don't have any power, so no demand either. But if we put in another power pole, we now have demand here. This one here needs power as well. Give that power, we might actually get some heavy oil flowing down here. Here we go. I think, no, those are construction robots. Construction. There's a logistics robot with some heavy oil coming in here, filling up the cracking. And now we have some light oil coming in here. But again, no power, so oh, we've got power there. How come it doesn't reach to here? Oh, it does. We just missed the power poles. So light cracking. We're missing a lot of pipe. Hundreds of pipe. I'm not worried about the beacons at the moment. I am worried about the pipe though, because that's stopping the whole process from continuing. So do we have any pipe? We probably do not. Is there any pipe in the warehouse? It's not PO, but pipe. Yes, there is. So we can do another 200 of everything. Here we go. Doing it at 200 at a time is probably not quite sufficient, so I probably need to up those quantities. And obviously there's still quite a lot to get going here. My poor little robot's running around from far side of the field. Nothing's moving. We're probably short on some other things as well, actually. What does this say? It says we're short requester boxes. We're short all sorts. I'm really just trying to get enough of the process to work so that we can actually set up a plastics train and start the main base, because it needs plastics for red circuits, and really we can't do too much over there without it. That's the real issue. We have no red or blue boxes. I'm pretty sure there's red and blue boxes in the warehouse. $300 blues. What about reds? Oh, there's 100 of them. And what about pipe? Do we have more pipe? We probably need some more barrels. I saw 100 pipe. No. What about pipe to ground? It's probably suffering on pipe to ground. Yeah, it's going to take a while for that to build back up. So if we just order 100 of these and 100 of these, since we're clearly short on them. What else are we short on? Short on power poles. Oops. There we go. That should help. Now back to see how progress is going. Right, some of the cracking was starting up, but this was desperately short of pipe. A bit of luck, it will put the pipe down here where we need it. Pipe and poles even. as we're clearly lacking power around some of these areas. There we go. There's tons of light in here, you just need to connect up all your pipe. And we probably need some barrels. There's probably a significant shortage of barrels in the system. Oh, and this guy obviously needs a connection as well. Let's just connect that to there. It's not showing me the negative demand. But I think it's fairly obvious that we are lacking in barrels, so let's get some barrels, and I'll probably end another episode where we still haven't got to where we're going. Maybe I'll fix up a few more things before we come back. You on or off? Off, right. Barrels here. Let's get another 400 barrels on, send that command out. And yeah, we'll end up here. I'll keep doing this until we are a lot closer to actually getting the plastics running and start the next episode then. So thanks for joining me. Look forward to see you in the next. Thanks very much, and bye bye for now.